Come in. The regulator's weapon caches are all destroyed.
Outstanding. I hope you're ready for more. We've detected an army of war droids massing for an attack. If those war droids make it across that bridge, they'll slaughter everyone in their path, including us.
If the Hutts can set up a light bridge, we can take it down.
I had something slightly more destructive in mind. The war droids are holding position for now, but you could lure them out by transmitting false orders from the mercenary army's comm towers. Once the droids are halfway across the light bridge, you could deactivate it. Drop the whole army into the depths.
Those droids will spend the rest of this fight 7 kilometers down.
At the rate the planet's collapsing, they won't have time to rust. Slice into the mercenary comm towers, transmit the false marching orders, and deactivate the light bridge at the perfect moment. Good luck.
The droid army is gone for good. The regulators will think twice before setting foot on that light bridge.
I know the cost per unit of those war droids. Between them and the weapons you destroyed, the regulators are over 300 million credits in the red.
I won't be happy till we make the billion mark. What else can we blow up?
We finally tracked down the main mercenary base. A floating battle platform called the Storm Carrier. Vice Commandant Grevin, the mercenary leader, is gathering troops there. We can't let Grevin's forces reach the Ark. The only way to stop the Storm Carrier is by overloading its power reactors to meltdown.
Should we eliminate Vice Commandant Grevin, or is he worth more as a prisoner?
Grevin knows the Hutts won't tolerate failure. I doubt he'll let himself be captured. Sending you the Storm Carrier's coordinates. Our scouts report there's a regulator shuttle near your position. You can fly it directly to the enemy and take them completely by surprise. Everything's riding on this. May fortune smile on us all.
Warning. Warning. Reactors 2, 5, and 8. Approaching critical mass. Carrier cooling system has been disabled.
I knew you were ruthless, but you'd destroy this carrier. Kill everyone aboard just to make a point. If I didn't have to shoot you, I'd give you a job.
You're the one who sent those regulators to kill Lambda, aren't you? I remember you from our holo chats.
I've been looking forward to this. Once you're dead, the cartel's paying us more than we'd earn in a lifetime from this planet's idiot government. Makeb can burn for all we care. So can your republic. SWtoR 5 will change everything. Once they're done mining Makeb, the Hutts will own this galaxy.
The cartel is destroying Makeb to mine SWtoR 5? What makes that substance worth all this?
No point telling you. Won't do any good. You've cost me a fortune today, but I can still recover my expenses. Time to settle your debt.
Warning. Total reactor network meltdown in progress. Abandon ship. Repeat. Abandon ship.
People of Makeb, your heroes return.
Watch out. Uncle Shalem's running for president of whatever planet we all move to.
The Republic sent none less than the elite Havoc Squad to save us. They drove back the regulators and secured the Ark.
Makeb is a proud member of the Republic, and we are all Republic citizens. Whatever happens to this world, we stand united. The Hutts want to crush your spirits, assault your freedom, but the Republic protects its own. You will have a new home. Stand against your oppressors and know that Havoc Squad is with you every step of the way. For Makeb, for the Republic!
I meant what I said. All of it. The Ark is safe, and we'll soon have it ready to fly. We've earned a moment to celebrate. Especially you.
Back at the Hutt Embassy, we found a holo that said the Ark was being built to transport something called Isotope 5. When we faced Grevin, he said Isotope 5 will change the galaxy, but he wouldn't say how. Does that name mean anything to you?
Sounds more like some idiotic Hutt codename than a scientific discovery.
We finally have mighty Toboro the Hutt's attention. Calling to congratulate us, old friend?
You don't frighten us, Toboro. If you had anything left to hit us with, you wouldn't be talking.
Spare us your empty threats, Toboro. Makeb is doomed, and the Ark is our only escape. If we give it back, we're all dead.
I've had all I can take of your jabbering. You want to play rough? Be right there.
I recognize where that droid was attacking. Tarlum. It's a small city without defenses. I'll summon a shuttle to take you there. Please, save my people.
Machines are made to be broken. Havoc Squad will dismantle Toboro's plaything.
I'm sending an emergency signal to the Republic. We need a science expert down here. If Toboro's telling the truth about Isotope 5, we're still stranded, and that Hutt's going to slaughter us all. Hurry to Tarlum and stop his droid.
What's the galaxy coming to? Hutts invading, planets cracking in half, and now that, whatever it was. Somebody tell me what that was.
It appeared to be a droid, Mayor.
Here I was, thinking it was a shiny Wookiee on stilts wearing turbo lasers for a hat. A droid indeed. Now, who the blazes are you?
Take a deep breath and relax. You don't need to yell.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I can't hear over the ringing in my ears. You know, from all the screaming and explosions.
These are the reinforcements Shalem Avesta told us to expect. They're here to help.
This mesa's already collapsing. Now, I've got wounded people everywhere, and all the working shuttle pads are outside town.
Shalem can get more shuttles for the evacuation.
What we really need is the one thing those Hutts won't give us. Time.
Mayor, we're getting emergency alerts. The Hutts are landing reinforcements, mercenaries, and more of those droids.
Lovely. I'm the one-legged woman at the droid kicking contest.
They're holding the shuttle pads. We'll never get off the mesa unless someone drives the enemy off.
Leave the Hutt forces to me. I'll open the routes out of here. You be ready to move your people.
Just clearing off the pads isn't enough, though. We need to stop the Hutts from landing more reinforcements until we've all evacuated.
We could erect energy shields, Mayor. Cover the pads so they can only be used for flying out.
SWtoR, you're actually useful. If we got you some energy shields, could you set them up at each landing pad?
You can count on me. Complicated missions are my specialty. I'll clear the shuttle pads and make sure they won't work for the Hutts.
Gather the wounded, prep for evacuation on the double. We are leaving.
That's far enough, thank you. Havoc Squad, I'm honored. But I've been trained to neutralize superior forces.
Please, the next groundquake could destroy this mesa. Kill us all.
Then let's keep the negotiations brief, hmm? We've done no harm to these people. All we seek is the droid's Isotope 5 power supply.
Mayor, is this Imperial telling the truth? None of your people were injured in the attack?
Just a few bumps and bruises to get our attention. Don't much care for having a blaster stuck at my head, though.
No time for debate. Let us have the Isotope 5 or we'll be forced to execute the prisoners. I'm sure no one wants that.
Whatever your mission is, it ended the moment you crossed me. Drop your weapons, or die.
We cannot return empty-handed. If we must die, it will be as soldiers. Kill them!
The Imperial warned you this would happen. Why couldn't you just let them go?
I didn't kill these people, that Imperial did. And I made sure he paid for it.
I should contact Shalem. Let him know we're bringing wounded.
Thank goodness you're... Wait. Where's Mayor Erkins?
The mayor's dead. This whole mesa has become a combat zone and it's crumbling to pieces. We need to evacuate the wounded right now.
We've established a medical triage center. I'm sending the coordinates there. Get your people to it. I've also relocated to a new camp near the Ark construction site. I'm transmitting coordinates. Meet me here to plot our strategy.
Have we managed to investigate Taboro's claims about the Ark's fuel supply?
A Republic engineer just arrived. He's analyzing the Ark schematics now. Get here as soon as you can.
Ah, you're here. Good news. Tarlem's refugees evacuated safely, and no fresh reports of Taboro's droids. You bought us time, and we'll need it. This is Gazadar, one of the Republic's top engineers, and a brave man for coming down here.
Major, it's an honor. I have a complete collection of Havoc Squad holovids. Your army's victory on Corellia? Amazing.
Have you verified Taboro's claim that the Ark will only run on Isotope 5?
I analyzed the Ark schematics. Despite them being borderline incomprehensible, I can now say with authority that they reveal Taboro's threat is authentic. The Ark was specifically built to run on Isotope 5. It's the only energy source capable of pushing that massive vessel through Makeb's atmosphere.
I still haven't heard a decent explanation for what that substance is. What makes Isotope 5 so special?
It appears to be a radioactive variant of Illyrium, unique to Makeb's planetary core. From what little I've examined, it's nearly a template element. Isotope 5 can be modified into all manner of useful configurations, including a potent fuel source. But I'm no expert.
Then we need the real brains behind the Hutt cartel's operations here. Dr. Juvard Ilip Oguro. And we know where he is.
Whoa! The only 5-time winner of the Beodur Science Prize is on Makeb? Are you saying he designed the Ark?
Probably those droids, too. Dr. Oguro has been holed up at the Sanctuary Research Complex since before his people invaded. If anyone knows about Isotope 5, it's him.
Sounds like we're headed for Sanctuary. We need a full briefing and quick. I can feel the ground shifting while we stand here.
The Sanctuary Research Complex is one of the most advanced experimental laboratories in the galaxy. It's on an isolated mesa completely under Hutt control.
There's no telling what sort of defenses a genius like Dr. Oguro has there. And you'll be going in blind.
There are data access terminals on Sanctuary's testing grounds. Try accessing one. It might let you disable any unwelcome surprises. Otherwise, good luck.
I don't care how well defended Sanctuary is. I'm tougher. I'll have Dr. Oguro back in time for dinner.
I have no plans to feed him. It would cost a fortune.
And please, for the love of science, don't hurt Dr. Oguro. I didn't bring a way to preserve his brain.
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Taboro and his brutes have this entire facility captive. I was wondering if you'd ever bother liberating it.
We're not getting a stable image on this end. Who are you, and how do you know us?
Please, call me Lippy. After all you've done to the cartel, everyone on Makeb knows you. There are many on this mesa being forced to work as slaves. We would be honored to aid your attack. We possess detailed data on the lethal security grid Taboro installed across the mesa. We'll help you destroy it so you can enter the main complex, and we can escape.
If you have information, now's the time to share it. Things are about to get loud.
I am transmitting data on several key objectives. Each will provide you ample opportunity to convey your displeasure with Taboro. Stand by. Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Taboro's security grid. We'll speak again when you breach the main complex entrance.
Taboro's security grid is down. We're entering the main complex.
Splendiferous! You've eliminated many of that bully's unforgivably barbaric thugs, but more remain inside the complex. Once you've eliminated them and disabled any internal defenses, we will evacuate Sanctuary. Your heroics are most appreciated, and we will return the favor. It is obvious you came for the illustrious Dr. Oguro. We're transmitting his coordinates so that you may quickly find him. Best of luck.
Yo canta patachawa moki ile mauhata. La joba num botafa abatikula chitu nik na nola.
Anyone who isn't with us is on the losing team. I'm sure Dr. Oguro is smart enough to see that.
Churlish nincompoop. You can see why I was forced to lend my brilliance to your assault. I'm glad you're here. My apologies for the earlier subterfuge. A necessary contrivance. Taboro seized control of my defenses and was watching me closely. But I am no one's prisoner.
Unless you want your beautiful mind splattered all over this lab, you better cooperate.
Please, don't waste your time on grisly threats. I submit to your superior position. We have complementary goals. You want what Taboro possesses, and I wish very much not to die here. Provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Taboro's Ark.
Tell us where the fuel rods are and we'll consider your offer.
What you seek lies within Taboro's private fortress. That part is elementary. Accessing it will require abundant artistry. I have a personal shuttle here. It's large enough to accommodate us all. Thanks to you, we can now fly. We should leave before Taboro sends an army to kill us. Take me to your allies, and I will explain what must be done.